The way Usando was drawn on the old maps is different from Dokdo on modern maps now. On some old maps, Usando was drawn west of Ulleungdo or east of Ulleungdo, or located very close to it and drawn proportionally too big. Then, is Usando on those maps Dokdo? To answer this question, one must understand the characteristics of old maps. If one were to understand maps only from the perspective of their accuracy, one could easily see many inaccuracies on old maps. Even now, one can find maps which provide the accurate information concerning distance and direction, but also maps drawn with different scales, such as tourist maps or subway maps, whose purpose is not to provide accurate distance, but to serve a different purpose. When evaluating a map prior to modern times, especially an old map, the accuracy of direction and distance should not be only one criterion, and it would be erroneous to evaluate old maps for the accurate information we have now on modern maps. Traditionally, cartographers produced maps without visiting the places. They produced maps by collecting and relying on previously published maps or geography sections included in documents. Therefore, in order to understand a map, one has to find out which information the cartographers used to produce that map. In 1463, Jongchok and Yang Songji completed Donggukjido. On this map, Usando was drawn west of Ulleungdo. Is Usando on their map Dokdo? Donggukjido was produced without the physical confirmation on the part of its cartographers. Then what information did they base their map on? During the Joseon era, no one was allowed to read the veritable records of the Joseon dynasty, including the kings. And documents that they had access to were Samgoksagi, the geography section included in the history of Goryeo, and the New Geography Book of 8 Provinces. Among these documents, the New Geography Book of 8 Provinces is the only one which transcribed the reports provided by Kim In-woo as facts after his investigation of the islands in the East Sea as a special overseer. Because Jongchok and Yang Songji produced the map by royal order of King Sejo, they turned to the officially sanctioned sources at the time, the New Geography Book of 8 Provinces. However, the New Geography Book of 8 Provinces did not have the location information of the two islands in relation to each other. Therefore, the cartographers simply followed the recorded order, Usando followed by Ulleungdo, and the result is the map we have now, Usando drawn to the west of Ulleungdo, the island we call now Dokdo. Therefore, Usando is Dokdo. We should also peruse the maps included in the Augmented Survey of the Geography of Korea, which was published in 1531.